Shalom. Coming at y'all with another video. All praise to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. And this video is a rebuttal to the video that I seen on YouTube from the Northern Kingdom brothers who claim that the so-called Negroes here in America are not the real Jews. They are Cannanites and they are Egyptians, which is not true. So with that, we're going to go into a few scriptures. This is the book of Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 4. And it reads, "And thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not." So basically the Jews, they was going to discontinue from their heritage. So just because I heard one of the brothers made a statement, the Northern Kingdom brothers, which I think they call it the Ancient Watchmen. I heard them make a statement. One of them made a statement that the Spirit bear witness that they are Cannanites and Egyptians just because they following and serving other gods. That makes no sense, because we was always serving gods besides the Most High, just like these niggas doing today in Kemet. They are not Egyptians. They're just caught up into those different philosophies and different practices. So let me get that again. This is the book of Jeremiah chapter 17 verse 4. "And thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not." And that land is America, man. Because we didn't know America. You know what I'm saying? We didn't know America. That's why these niggas don't know who they are. They serving other gods. You know, that's strike one. You know? So with that, I'm going to go to the book of Joel. I'm going to make this lesson, I'm going to try to make this lesson short as I can. You know what I'm saying? The brothers from SUBCRIBE, they did a good job, man. Because, you know, those brothers, they were not sound in the scriptures, man. They was not sound in the scriptures to debate them brothers. They had flaws in everything that they wasn't agreeing with each other. And this is not to put the Northern Kingdom brothers down, but, you know, I feel like that the reason why they came up with that doctrine is because those Negro-only Israelites, and they was trying to get at us and say that y'all ain't even Israelites, y'all Canaanites, which is not true. So this is the book of Joel chapter 3 verse 2. "And I will also gather all nations and bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations, and parted my land." So I'm still only focused on the so-called Negroes, because we were scattered in all nations. Point blank, period. Nobody can dispute that. You got black people all around the world, so-called Negroes all around the world. You got Negroes in London, Negroes in Russia, Switzerland. They just sent 21 Savage back to where he from, because he British, man. You know? These things are not up for disputes, man. This is the truth. We were scattered. We're not taking away from you Northern Kingdom brothers, but we were scattered. You know what I'm saying? We were scattered to all nations. You got black people in Australia. You know what I'm saying? And let me continue. It's saying, "And they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for a harlot, and sold a girl for wine, that they may drink. Yea, what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, which are the two Hamite nations? And all the coast of Palestine, which are the Arabs, will ye render me a recompense? And if ye render me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head? Because ye have taken my silver and my gold, and carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things. The children also of Judah, which are the so-called Negroes, and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, which are the Edomites, the so-called white people." So my point is this: if you claiming that we are Canaanites and Egyptians, my point is this: why would Hamites sell their own brothers to the white man? because the Cannanites and the Egyptians are Hamites. You mean to tell me Tyre and Zidon sold them to the white man? That makes no sense, because Africans did not sell other Africans. Those were Hebrews, Negros that was being sold. They didn't even call us African back in the day. They called us Negros. You know what I'm saying? We were called Negros. You know? But I'm finna, you know what? Let's just get the color of the Jews, man. Let's just focus on the color of the Israelites. Because the Israelites are people of color. They are black people, so-called black. You know what I'm saying? This is the book of Amos chapter 9 verse 7. And it reads, "Are ye not as the children of the Ethiopians unto me, O children of Israel, saith the Lord Yahweh? Have not I brought up Israel out of the land of Egypt?" Now when you get a book on Egypt, going into the history of Egypt, it's a book that you can get called the what's the book, Salakia? It's called History of the Bible, I believe. The Archaeology of the Bible. Is a passage in that it shows the walls of Egypt, which is the tomb of Rekhmire. And you can see black slaves that serving Egyptians. So for you Negro, for you so-called Northern Kingdom brothers to say that we are not Israelites, all you got to do, the so-called Negroes are not Israelites. All you got to do is go to the walls of Egypt, 1450, the tomb of Rekhmire registry, and you're going to see so-called black people serving the Egyptians. And if I have enough time, I'll get that book in a part 2 series. You see what I'm saying? Understand that. Now, the word Ethiopian comes from the Greek word Ethiops, and it means burnt face or black face in color, in skin color. So let me read that again. This is the book of Amos chapter 9 verse 7. "Are ye not as the children of the Ethiopians unto me, O children of Israel, saith the Lord Yahweh? Have not I brought up Israel out of the land of Egypt?" Yes, the Lord did bring us out of the land of Egypt. We just trying to lay the groundwork. That's what it's all about, laying the foundation. Which I really should have started off with the scriptures to show that the Israelites are black. But I was just getting to another point. This is the book of Jeremiah chapter 13 verse 23. "Can the Ethiopian change his skin, or the leopard his spots?" See? Can the leopard change his spots? Can the Ethiopian change his skin color? No, he's going to be black. Because that's what the word Ethiopian means, black. You see what I'm saying? So you brothers need to sharpen up on your swords, man. Even the Hebrews was called Cush. Let me get that. Because of our dark skin. Let's get that. The book of Psalms chapter 7 verse 1. Let's get that. Since they want to call us Hamites and Cannanites, we are not Canaanites or Hamites. This is the book of Psalms chapter 7 verse 1. "And Shigion of David, which he sung unto the Lord Yahweh concerning the words of Cush the Benjamite." So this brother was called Cush, and he was a Benjamite from the tribe of Benjamin, a black man. Let me read that again. "And Shigion of David, which he sung unto the Lord concerning the words of Cush the Benjamite," the tribe of Benjamin, man. Understand that. There's more. Let's go to the book of Acts. Salakia, yeah, Acts. Go to the book of Acts, chapter 13, verse 1. This is the book of Acts, chapter 13, verse 1. Salakia. And it reads, now there were in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers, as Barnabas and Simeon, that was called Niger, N-I-G-E-R. This is where you get the term, the derogatory term nigger from. N-I-G-E-R, which is a Latin word that means black. This is what the white man called black people in the 60s, man. And they still call us nigger. Go on YouTube and type in racial slur videos. You're going to see that word, because we are black people. We are so-called black people. Simeon and Barnabas was Hebrew Israelites that was called nigger or niger. And it say Lucius of Cyrene. Where is Cyrene? North Africa. North Africa. He was a Hebrew Israelite from North Africa, man. He was not a Canaanite. He was a Hebrew Israelite. Understand that, man. Let's get some more, man. Baba Kushal, let's get some more. This is the book of Acts. The book of Acts chapter, I believe, 2 verse 17. This is the book of Acts chapter 2 verse 17. Let's deal with Moses. And the shepherds came and drove them away, but Moses stood up and helped them and watered their flock. And when they came to Reuel their father, he said, how is it that you are come so soon today? And they said, an Egyptian deliver us out of the hand of the shepherds, and also drew water enough, Salakia, and also drew water enough for us and watered the flock. So that was Moses, man. Moses was mistaken for being the Egyptian. But he was not an Egyptian. He was a Hebrew Israelite from the tribe of Levi. You see? You brothers got to cut it out with that small talk, boy. This is the book of Acts, chapter 21, verse 37. And as Paul was to be led into the castle, he said unto the chief captain, may I speak unto thee? Who said, canst thou speak Greek? And this is what they said. Are not thou that Egyptian which before these days madest an uproar, and leddest out into the wilderness 4,000 men that were murderers? 39. But Paul said, I am a man which am a Jew of Tarsus, a city in Sicilia. So he said that he was a man, that he was a Jew, man. Not no Hamite. He was a black man from the tribe of Benjamin. You see what I'm saying? So you brothers, man, y'all ain't dealing with a full deck of cards, man. Y'all picking and choosing, man. Y'all creating doctrines that try to disrupt other doctrines. And I'm going to say it again. I believe that you Northern Kingdom brothers, you created that doctrine because of those Negro-only Israelites that was saying you wasn't Israelites, which we know you Israelites, but you're getting back at all the Negros, the so-called tribe of Judah. The so-called Negros who are the tribe of Judah. Not so-called. We are the tribe of Judah. You see what I'm saying? Let me get a few more scriptures, man. The bulk of the Israelites is over here in America, man. Because y'all, so somebody said, one of them brothers actually said that you had Hamites on the slave ships and whatever. But I'm going to say this. This is what I'm going to say. Ham cannot fit our curses. The curses that happen to the so-called Negroes that's in the book of Deuteronomy, Ham cannot fit them curses. You know what I'm saying? Because the Hamites, they teamed up with the Arabs to put us on the slave ships. They cannot fit our curses, man. That's what I'm telling you. I don't care if they was on them slave ships. They cannot fit the curses that went on with us. You know what I'm saying? Because those are curses that was on our people, not no damn Africans, man. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 29, verse 22. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, who redeemed Abraham concerning the house of Jacob, which is Yahweh. Jacob shall not now be ashamed, neither shall his face now wax pale. So the Jews are not going to be black 2,000 years ago, and then up until this point, they not black people today. No, they are still black. The slaves, the Negroes that came over on this side are the Jews, man. And I'm going to get this book right here called Roots by Alex Haley. And I'm going to read a passage, the slave narrative, what the slaves said. This is the book, this is the page 771, and it reads, I don't care what these white folks, which are the Edomites, says, declared Matilda. So this woman is a black woman, and her name is Matilda. And it say, Massa Lincoln doing good for us. If he get them so upset, fact mo, I hear about sound to me like Moses trying to free us childrens of Israel. So this woman, this slave woman, which was a so-called Negro from the tribe of Judah, she understood that we were the childrens or the children of Israel. Understand that, man. And that's page 771 out of the book Roots by Alex Haley, man. Here go another book, Jewish Life in the Middle Ages. See what this say, man. Some of these books I ain't been in years, man. Okay, this is page 101. And this book was referenced by Dunyala. It say Italian perhaps at Perugia 1400s. It's saying holds the Torah scrolls, so like your Torah scroll covered in a precious cloth in his arms. Jerusalem Jewish National of University Library. Now look at this. This is a so-called Negro that's holding the Torah. Salakia. A so-called Negro that looks like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar holding the Torah, which he is a Jew from the tribe of Judah. And he looks like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So with that, I'm going to close out on this lesson. I want to say all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushai for giving us this truth. Salakia. For giving us this truth and revealing it in these last days, that you so-called Negroes, y'all are the real Jews that the Bible speak of. Repent and keep the commandments for the second coming of Hamashiach Yahushua. With that, Shalom.